Hello, I'm Liz Lumley of Finextra, and today I'm speaking to Chris Rawson of VocaLink. And of course, we're going to talk about real-time payments. Now, real-time payments or immediate payments are making a big impact across the globe, with a lot of regions looking to implement this system. Now, of course, the UK has had faster payments for 7 years. What has been your experience running a platform like Faster Payments?
As you say, introduced 7 years ago. Perhaps a slow start initially, but certainly volumes have increased quite dramatically over the last few years. We've processed something in the order of 4 billion transactions through the Faster Payment system to date, and are seeing now a 25% increase in volumes every year, mainly driven by consumer demand. In the UK, consumers are increasingly seeking immediate payments, the ability to transact immediately at any time of the day or night. So we run a 24/7 operation every day of the year. And increasing mobile payments are beginning to fuel that demand as well. So consumers really are driving the pace of change here and the adoption of faster payments.
So, I think it's interesting that Faster Payments was developed as, a platform for banks, and it's really now becoming this sort of robust infrastructure for what's going on with mobile payments right now.
Yes, we've seen a big demand for the Payments Council's new scheme called PayM, which is the mobile-to-mobile payment service that we deliver in VocaLink. That has seen over 2 million registrations for use, and I think is fueling the move to increase faster payments.
Mm-hmm. So I wanted to talk a little bit about cybersecurity. Cybersecurity comes up a lot in conversations. What are you really doing to manage the threat of this?
Yes, I think cybersecurity is on the top of the list for most organizations now. Security certainly is. And we take our management of core payment systems really seriously. We work with the schemes, the payment schemes, and the Bank of England on a regular basis in finding ways of improving the security of our systems. The bank has introduced, Bank of England has introduced recently a scheme called CBEST, which is requiring all payments institutions to conduct vulnerability tests, working with a bank in the background to prove the efficacy of the security in payment systems. So this is a good thing. And we've benefited in VocaLink by highlighting things that we could pay attention to. Also being reassured that to a large extent we have the right kind of protection in place already. But we're not complacent. There's a lot we should continue to do on security. And it's also changed in nature over the last few years from what I would call hygiene security protection, which most organizations are used to, having the right tools in place, having the right protection, monitoring and so on, to the more proactive development of security protection, using threat intelligence from around the world to anticipate the likely threats coming down the line, and really providing us an opportunity to proactively prevent any endangering of our core systems.
So, you mentioned the increase in mobile payments and, of course, PayM, and then you talked a bit about cyber threats, and all these really highlight increased sort of customer requirements and demands. So how can you really ensure that the payments infrastructure is fit for purpose?
We're becoming used to delivering an always-on system. So Faster Payments has enjoyed essentially 100% availability for years now, and to build systems that can operate in that way, enabling us to make changes to the systems as needed as we go along is quite a tall order. But we've been successful in VocaLink, and I guess key to our success is at least in large part the quality of the staff we have in VocaLink, who've been with the company in many cases for many years, and they have expertise to build, deploy, and operate systems that are resilient and run 24/7. So from a consumer point of view, that's delivering a set of products which consumers are demanding and they can trust and rely upon day in, day out. And that expertise we're finding increasingly in demand overseas. So we launched an equivalent of the UK's faster payment system in Singapore a year ago, called immediate payments. Called the FAST system, yes. And the FAST system operates in both the debit and credit role in Singapore. They're delighted. It's run without major fault ever since it went live. And our expertise is being sought all over the world, actually, for countries who are wanting to move in the direction of real-time payments. which is helpful, and we hope to expand our propositions beyond Singapore in other countries around the world.
Yes, yep. I think it's the new British Empire, spreading faster payments around the globe.
Yes, that's right.
Great. Chris, thank you very much.
Thank you.